Hello and welcome, all my beautiful signs and souls of the zodiac. I felt the necessity to come in and do another channel update. I did post a video a couple of months ago in reference to the restructuring of my channel and how you would be able to view the videos now. I am no longer doing the 12 zodiac signs on a weekly basis. I was shooting out 12 videos every single week and even more at times with the dailies, with the shorts, and with the bonus readings. So it became a little bit challenging after 8 years out here pounding the pavement and loving every minute of it to generate traffic from that free marketing venue of YouTube to my website where I'm out here specifically to help people, and that is doing private readings and Reiki sessions with people and teaching courses and classes as well. So it just became a little bit too overwhelming. So I sat down and I did a reassessment of my channel. What is giving me my biggest return for the hours and the time that I'm putting out there on all of these videos? And I came to a conclusion that it would be far more helpful to all of you that if I went out on a monthly basis. So by saying that on a monthly basis, this is what you're going to be getting. You're getting 21 cards in a reading, and it's a little more detailed, a little more involved. You're getting more energy, and you can go back and check each and every one of those rows starting off, week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and correlate all the energy cards and the oracle messages with it. Now, this also comes in with clarifiers. So you're getting more bang for your buck, basically, is what I'm doing. So I think it's much better. And actually, I've had a lot of people come in since I've done that and mention that they find it's a lot better because often the energy does not change much on a weekly basis. You often will get repeat cards. You'll often get the same message if you check week for week. So on a monthly basis, you can correlate every one of those weeks into that full month. So that's what I'm doing. However, I'm still doing the bi-monthly finance and career for all the zodiac signs as well, because I love all my zodiac signs. But I did have to do an assessment, and what I got from doing that and sitting down and doing and doing a spreadsheet on that is that Pisces, I've decided to go with an extension with Pisces. It has nothing to do with me on a personal level being a Pisces. It has to do with what's giving me my biggest return. So Pisces is only an extension on my channel. So when you see all these Pisces videos going out, they're only an extension. You will still get all the zodiac signs on a monthly basis. I'm still going live to give out messages and card readings to people out on my channel. I try to go out there on Super Chat Sundays, but depending on how busy I am doing private readings, because I read for other professional readers as well, and I try to allocate my weekends free for those people, the weekdays for my regular clients. So it's been busy, and I can't thank you enough. I love each and every one of you, and know that I'm here. I don't give up on me. I'm still doing all the other zodiac signs, but some of you commented and came to me concerned that I'm seeing all these Pisces videos going out, but I'm not seeing my sign. Well, your sign is out there. Okay, it is out there. So go and check your monthlies and also your bi-monthlies for finance and career. Now, if there is a big demand for relationship and romance, because as you know, I don't do those publicly. I haven't had a great demand for that, but I usually do them in private readings. But if there's a demand and you'd like me to incorporate a bit of finance or a bit of romance and relationships into readings, I'll do that as well. So I'm open to constructive and kind criticism. So on that note, I love each and every one of my zodiac signs, and I can't thank all of you enough, those that have given me the thumbs up, because those thumbs up really help our channel. That little, algorithm in the background there, that artificial intelligence isn't always accurate. So those thumbs up and those beautiful comments and those free subscribers have truly, truly enhanced my channel to this level. And I love you all so much for that. So on that note, I send you lots of love from me and many blessings, and let's see what your reading is all about. Hello and welcome, my beautiful Leos. Brenda here with your general monthly forecast for September 2023. I took time ahead to shuffle these, and this is my download deck, and ask Spirit to give you what you need to see, know, and expect. And you got time management. So you may be feeling as though this month you have deadlines to meet, or you have a specific amount of time that you have to get busy and get things done and completed. This will require you to be creative here and to perhaps get out your journal, get out your calendar, put things on your smartphones, on your calendars there, so that you can allocate time to get this done. So time management is all about being prepared and working to your greatest advantage here, and your best potential to fit things in that you need to get done in a timely manner. Now let's do our reading and see how this correlates with the reading to your time management. Now, starting off, there's going to be some issues with occupation. It comes up, and it's saying that, this could have to, not just your occupation, but it can represent self-employment, freelancing on your own, or a DIY work, piecework, doing something here when it comes to your profession that you're really putting your nose to the grindstone, as they say, to do well. It can also represent a hobby or a sport or craft or a vocation you devote much effort to. And it means starting something, beginning a project, spending a lot of effort on it. Okay. Now, there could be something associated with the fall this year, autumn. We are going into September. So this could be the months of the fall, which is September and October specifically, that you may be finding yourself focusing on having to get something done. You might have started a project and you put it on the shelf for the summer because you had other things to do. And now you realize, oh, I've got to have this done at a specific time. So again, there's the time management coming in. You've got the card collaboration. And the collaboration card says, after I pick it up off the floor, I dropped it. Creative people can be inspired by sharing and stimulating creativity in others. Now, sometimes this card has been referred to the entertainment field, the arts, things like that, and getting together with those that are going to help benefit us climbing that ladder towards the next contact. When we get creative and when we want to go into creative arts or hobbies or groups, that usually has to do with other people and getting together. So collaboration is really good. I mean, they say two heads is better than one, right? You could be tapping into people like this that you want to learn from and share your gifts and your talents with as well. So this is going to be a month where you're going to be getting together with other people, and it may have to do with a hobby, something in the entertainment field, a group you're in, and it could also have to do with work, being more creative at work, at your place of work, where you may be called into a board meeting at work and everybody's going to sit and put their heads together and say, what can we do to improve the business? What can we do to generate more traffic to our business, to get sales up, and so on. Now, Leo, you've got the letter, and the letter is telling me you could be receiving some sort of information coming in here in the form of a document or information. It could be a package coming in. There could be a notification coming in the form of certification, a certificate that maybe you've gone and you've got a credit in, and your test results are coming through, and it's coming in the form of success and a certificate. This could also just be a mail, a newsletter, or even an award. So it's correspondence. It's written correspondence, and sometimes it comes from great distances too, for some of you. So, you're going to be happy about this. I see that this is communication. You could also receive a love letter, but to me, this is more official. This could be the signing of documents. This can be settlements. This can be money. This can be legal. This could also be something you're waiting for, and it's taking a little bit more time, because usually the rider cards show somebody on a horse with the mail bag on them, and they're going quick, and you're going to receive something fast. This is coming by way of slow mail. Okay, so you might be waiting for something in the mail to come in. Now, your next card you got is the Fox. Now, If you forgive a fox for stealing your chickens, he will steal your sheep. So beware of the wolf in sheep's clothing, they're telling me, okay? Someone you think you know may be manipulating you or using you to further his or her own agenda. It could be in a personal situation where there may be some deception. So you're getting this warning to keep your eyes open. Don't allow yourself to be charmed and taken in by an attractive con artist. It may refer to fraudulent financial schemes, and you can avoid falling into the fox's trap by remaining vigilant and responsible. So remember, don't allow yourself to be conned into anything or charmed into anything. I always say, watch out for that BS salesman with a mouthful of samples. So be careful. There's so many scams and schemes going on out there that sound very, very legitimate. So be very careful. If you're receiving anything in the email that says, we're renewing your contract or your, whatever it is you have here, and for said number of dollars, if you're concerned about this, call this number. And the minute you call that number, you've opened up yourself to your computer being scammed and crashing and things like that happening to it, getting a virus in it, or them being able to contact you and say, oh, we've lost your banking. Can you give us and renew your banking information? So be careful. I had a letter like that coming in from Bitdefender just recently, and I thought, no, this isn't right. Sure enough, it's a scam. I researched it. So you never, ever, ever phone a phone number that you get given to you in an email like that, okay, if it's something you're uncertain about. So that's just a heads up. Okay, let's see what we got here for our first week. Past, present, future, beginning, middle, end of week, whatever way you want to read it, my beautiful, beautiful Leos. So let's see what we have here. You've got the Knight of Swords, you've got the Seven of Wands, and you've got the Six of Swords. So again, remember we talked about deception here with the fox? This is a card of deception here, okay? The Seven of Swords talks about deception. And perhaps someone around you is trying to give you they're misleading you, okay? They're giving you false information and an impression of themselves. So be careful, okay? Be careful of the fox or the wolf in sheep's clothing. I can't say that enough about what could be happening this month for some of you. So be careful of that, okay? Because somebody's coming in and they're being dishonest. They could be ghosting you, watching you, spying on you behind your back, and they could be masquerading as a friend, okay? So they've got a strategy behind them, and you need to be open-minded and keep your eyes open. Basically, you're going to be looking over your shoulder here to make sure somebody's not watching you, and they may come in and try to bring you into some risky sort of situation. Now, the next card you've got is fast-moving action with the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is all about big changes and opportunities that present themselves. But you need to be careful because something could happen all of a sudden, and I always call this Knight the player. Comes in real fast, gets what they want, and they're gone. Even if it's a fast and hot relationship, passionate relationship. So this is arrivals and departures, jumping in, going fast, being assertive. But also you could be having to all of a sudden pack your bags and you're going on a quick trip, or you're going on a quick business trip, or something unexpected came up that you have to act on right away. And you're going to be moving quicker now. You're going to have to keep your wits about you, and something's coming up fast that you're going to be having to act on. Now, be careful when signing any documents. You hear me say this all the time. When this fast-moving action comes in, that you read between the lines and you're very careful. And be careful especially with this deception card. Someone might be trying to recruit you, draw you into some get-rich-quick scheme. And they're going to say, well, you got to sign on it right now because, this opportunity isn't going to be here in 1 nanosecond later. Don't buy it. Don't buy into it, okay? You've got the Seven of Wands, and that's standing up for yourself. That's standing in your own integrity. That's not allowing yourself to get taken down that proverbial garden path, and being deceived with deception or conned into something. You're fighting in your own corner now, and stand up for what you've created here. Okay. You might feel a little defensive. Somebody around you might be wanting to encroach on your success. Be careful. They may be trying to ride on your coattails of success here. So hold your own, okay? Take the high road, and remember, you are protecting what you've created, and stand your ground, okay? Let's see what we have with this. Let's see what we have with this, Spirit. What do they need to see, know, and expect? What do they have with this? Okay. Coming in with that, you've got the Hierophant. So you're basically being protected. Spirit stepping forward here to say, when we see the Hierophant, we think of traditional ways, we think of the church, we think about marriages, we think about spirituality, and we think about connecting to those right people that will be in our end of the ring, that will support us, that will be there for us, not someone who's trying to lead you into deception. Now, you could be tapping into spiritualist groups. You could be getting together and getting ready to meet new people, bringing new friends into your circle, into the fold. Okay, this could be happening now for you. So this is excellent. So just as I say, be cautious of any deception or somebody portraying to be something they're not. You know what they say, if it sounds too good to be true, possibly it is. Now, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which I love. You've got the Six of Swords, and you've got the Ten of Swords, or Wands rather. So, you're leaving a situation here. When we get this Eight of Wands, or Six of Wands, rather, Six of Swords, I'm sorry, guys, Six of Swords, you're leaving a situation that was causing you havoc, that was causing you disappointment, that was a no-win situation. And you're leaving troubled waters to go to calmer shores. I do think you're going through a transition here. You are making changes for the better. And there's always going to be a wave in that ocean, right? A bump, a speed bump, something that comes up, but it won't be as challenging as what you're leaving behind. Okay, so you're prepared for that. I think that you're going to be fine when it comes to moving on and going in a new direction here. You're only going to have those people this time that want to be with you, that are going to support you on this endeavor. Now, this can have to do with journeys, traveling overseas, going on a holiday as well. Now, the Ten of Wands comes in, and that is, wow, pushing yourself so hard, feeling overburdened, taking on everybody else's problems as well as your own, feeling as though you're having to be the beast of burden and carry all those burdens yourself, and that. So you felt saddled down, right? And you couldn't move forward. It's been an uphill struggle for some of you right now. So this is telling me that you're not going to do this anymore, because when we get the tens, that's completion. It's over. It's done and done. So you're definitely going to be able now to move in a new direction here. Okay. You're not going to be having to deal with these burdens anymore. And I think you're going to do time management here. Okay, this is where you're going to say, I can't push myself this hard. I'm not taking on all everybody else's work, and I'm not going to leave myself in the lurch again where I have to really push myself at the last minute to make that deadline. Okay, now, Nine of Pentacles. You've heard me say this. This is about independence and success and financial stability and security, having profit and wealth and prosperity and abundance. You're going to see rewards coming in for the hard work that you've been applying to some situation. Often this has to do with being independently wealthy and self-employed. Okay, this is about a thriving business here. For some of you, if you're in that position, get ready to see something happen here. But keep your eyes open, because she's always depicted with this falcon or bird on her hand with its mask on, with its hood on. So this is advising you to keep your eyes open, okay, to any new possibilities and what's going on around you. Also, if there's someone here that's coming in to deceive you, and, and take something away from you, you need to keep your eyes open, because this is your wealth. You've created, and you're not going to allow someone here to take it away from you. Now, coming in with that, you've got a card of celebration. And this is a card that says you could be going to an event that you've been invited to, which could be a wedding, an engagement, a partnership, anything that could come in. But it's also the house of the card of house, home, and stability. Somebody could be moving back home. You could be having someone that you were living with or that was living with you, whether it's a family member or whoever. They may be returning back home. They may be moving back home. So there is going to be definite reason to celebrate something here. And you could be invited to an event like this, or you could be actually creating it yourself. Reasons to celebrate. You know, walking in your garden of abundance is certainly a good reason to celebrate for sure. Now, coming in your next row, you've got the Five of Cups, you've got the Emperor, and you've got the King of Cups. So you might be struggling this month with some sort of sadness or loss or grief, feeling as though that, because the Five of Cups is that card that says, you know, you're thinking back, or you're thinking about the past, you're thinking, well, gee, this didn't work out, and why didn't it work out, and and so on, feeling, you know, guilt and remorse and regret over something here. It can also be mourning the loss of somebody or something, and it could bring you heartbreak as well. But this card says you have the resources to get out of this situation. So there's doors of opportunity to go through. Okay, you're going to be okay. It's okay to think about these and to deal with the healing, while you're getting through this loss or feeling of loss or grief. Whatever the case is, you know, take your time. Take your time, Leo, and do time management. Say, okay, I can only work part-time, or I am not ready to come back to work yet. Take that mental health day off. Do what's right for you to deal with. Everybody deals with loss and grief in their own time and in their own way. And don't allow anybody to say, oh, you should be getting over this by now, blah, blah, blah. This happened long ago. Well, everybody doesn't do that. We all heal at our own speed. So remember that. Be kind to yourself. Now, the Emperor steps in and says, you're going to take control. You're going to be logical. You're going to be organized. You will do time management, and you're disciplined, and you will be able to feel secure and sit in that seat of power again. Okay, so just take your time to heal through a situation. You may be getting counseling, because here comes that beautiful, tender, loving, compassionate, caring, and generous King of Cups. So this is, you know, he comes in, he's a wealth of knowledge, and he's lived his experiences as well. Okay, he's got emotional intelligence, and he comes in and he offers you heartfelt advice. He could be a shoulder to lean into, or she, and you're going to be having that beautiful energy around you that's going to counsel you through something, whether it's grief counseling, you know, whether it's business of some sort, whether it's you've been betrayed by somebody who scammed you or tried to con you into being their friend and they turned and betrayed you. Whatever the case is, this person is going to be there to say, hey, I'm here for you. I'm supporting you on this new journey here. I'm going to be the one as you go through this transition that's going to be here for you. So keep that in mind. You're being guided and protected at this time, my Leos. Okay, let's see what we have with that particular row. Well, there you go. What are we even talking about? Betrayal, sadness, grief, loss, right? And again, when we get the Three of Swords, it usually is depicted in almost every deck, whatever deck it is in tarot, with a bright color or yellow around it. And what that's saying is, you're going to heal through this now. You're going through a transition of healing from something that traumatized you, that disappointed you, that left you feeling this way, betrayed or taken advantage of, or feeling loss and lack. Now you're going to heal through this. Okay, so there could have been a third party here that stirred the cauldron, that created this havoc to begin with, okay? But you're walking away from it. You're going in a new direction, okay? You're going to celebrate a new beginning for you. You're not going to take on that burden anymore. And you've seen the light here with the deception that happened. You got protection here, okay? Now, coming in your last row, let's see what we have here. My beautiful Leos, my lions. Let's see what we have here. We'll shuffle this again more so that we can get some fresh cards here. So, Spirit, what do they need to see, know, and expect? So, we're going to put this one here, okay, after we read this. Now, got the Lovers, got the Two of Swords, and you've got the Hangman. So the Lovers is a beautiful card that says you're going to be making major choices and decisions that could be determined around another person that you care a lot for. Major choices, okay? It has to do with love mates as well, and soulmates and kindred spirits and partnerships here. It's about romance and relationships as well. But it can be a sexual connection too. But the main representation and meaning of the Lovers is making big decisions and choices on an emotional level. Think about it, okay? Yes, it's great to follow your heart, but you need to remember what's good for you too. Okay, it's not always all about the other person. You matter. You have worth, and you're part of a partnership here. So you get to step up and say, hey, I need to do this too for me. Okay. Now, Two of Swords says you're struggling with the situation. You're struggling with making a decision. You feel as though you're sitting on the fence and you don't want to make a major choice or a decision right now. You feel as though you're facing opposition. Okay. And you feel like you're torn between two relationships. Look at. Okay. So put down the swords. Sometimes you need to open your eyes to see a picture in complete clarity. And sometimes if it's a legal situation that you're sitting on the fence and making a choice and a decision about, maybe it's you're trying to make settlements and, you get this and I get that. Sometimes a mediator is a good thing. They can lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner on the table in front of you and whoever else may be involved, okay, to make this decision. You're not seeing something in complete clarity here because you're trying to heal through a situation here. Okay, so sometimes you may get this King of Cups coming in, and they care about you, and they're gonna do something for you, generous, and help you. Okay, so this could even be somebody that says, I'm not going to charge you for my services because you're a family member, or because I know you're being taken advantage of, or because I want you to use you as an example. All right, now you've got the Hangman, and the Hangman is all about you being in stalemate, feeling as though you're trapped in a situation. You feel you're confined, and you've got limitations here, and you're lacking direction. However, this is temporary. Whatever you're waiting for here to happen, it's going to. And get ready, because when it does, you're going to hit the ground running. So you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. So this is kind of like sitting on the fence. Maybe you're waiting for a legal action here. Maybe you're waiting to hear from someone you care about. Maybe you're waiting to hear about, an interview, a job, resume you put out. Maybe you're waiting to hear about results on tests, whether they're scholastic or medical. Okay. But things are going to change. This is a temporary situation. It's kind of like the Temperance, right? Maintain that balance. What have we got? We've got the Page or the Fool. We've got the Fool. So something new is going to come in where you're going to be able to go towards a new endeavor, a new event, a new passion, a new project, maybe a new job, maybe a new relationship. But it's brand new. And you've been working on something or thinking about it and desiring something for a long time. And the universe says, if you keep yourself active and you prepare yourself, this is going to be a safe lunge towards a leap of faith of what you want to do. And it might seem risky to some of you. This situation might seem a bit risky, and it's something new that you're going into. And it's okay as long as you do your research, as long as you know who this person is, or you know what this job's about, or you've studied your test exams and you've researched it, you're going to be okay. Wow. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Leos, this is your monthly forecast general reading for September. And I wish you a great month of good health, happiness, and prosperity. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful Leos.